Joel Cooney with Task Force Archangel here meeting Team RWB at the beautiful West Wing Mountain for our first of our series of 6 hikes leading up to our Memorial Day hike at Thunderbird Mountain Park, commemorating all of our fallen heroes this year. I'm also pleased to announce that this year is our first year we've had our first ever sponsor, CBD Move Free, and you'll hear more about them here in just a minute.
Each CBD Move Free Bomb is 2.6 ounces and formulated with various cannabinoids such as CBD, CBG, and CBN. Whether you're nursing an injury or preventing one, CBD Move Free will surely deliver.
During these series of hikes, we will be commemorating Medal of Honor recipients and reading their citations at the top of each mountain peak. Today's Medal of Honor recipient is Sergeant First Class Paul Smith, United States Army, who was killed in action in Baghdad, April 4th, 2003.
All right, we are at the top of West Wing Mountain. As promised, we will read the Medal of Honor citation for Sergeant First Class Paul Smith, United States Army, killed in action April 4, 2003. The citation reads, Sergeant First Class Paul R. Smith, United States Army, for conspicuous gallantry and intrepidity at the risk of his life above and beyond the call of duty. Sergeant First Class Paul R. Smith distinguished himself by acts of gallantry and intrepidity above and beyond the call of duty in action with an armed enemy near Baghdad International Airport, Baghdad, Iraq on 4 April 2003. On that day, Sergeant First Class Smith was engaged in the construction of a prisoner of war holding area when his task force was violently attacked by a company-sized enemy force. Realizing the vulnerability of over 100 fellow soldiers, Sergeant First Class Smith quickly organized a hasty defense consisting of 2 platoons of soldiers, 1 Bradley fighting vehicle, and 3 armored personnel carriers. As the fight developed, Sergeant First Class Smith braved hostile enemy fire to personally engage the enemy with hand grenades and anti-tank weapons, and organized the evacuation of 3 wounded soldiers from an armored personnel carrier struck by a rocket-propelled grenade and a 60mm mortar round. Fearing the enemy would overrun their defenses, Sergeant First Class Smith moved under withering enemy fire to man a 50-caliber machine gun mounted on a damaged armored personnel carrier. In total disregard for his own life, he maintained his exposed position in order to engage the attacking enemy force. During this action, he was mortally wounded. His courageous actions helped defeat the enemy attack and resulted in as many as 50 enemy soldiers killed, while allowing the safe withdrawal of numerous wounded soldiers. Sergeant First Class Smith's extraordinary heroism and uncommon valor are in keeping with the highest traditions of the military service and reflect great credit upon himself, the 3rd Infantry Division, Rock of the Marne, and the United States Army. We are Sergeant First Class Paul Smith. Thank you for your service, and more importantly, your sacrifice.
All right, here we are, top of West Wing, at least one of the peaks. Just finished our citation reading for Sergeant First Class Paul Smith, United States Army. Another big shout out to CBD Move Free for sponsoring Task Force Archangel's hikes this year and for donating to our recipient, which is the America's Gold Star families. We're going to finish out the hike, and we'll see you guys next week. Out.